Okay, let's see. How do I edit a video? I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Think. I am losing my mind. I wonder what seahorses are made out of. What the fuck? I just cracked my neck. Okay, so if I just put this here and edited it this way, then it probably would be better. It's not! This video was brought to you by Debbie. Hello, ladies and germaphobes. Damn it! Nothing is right. Nothing is right. Oh, what's going on here? You know what? I'm just bored of editing. Let's just go into some weird ass facts or some shit. What's in the news? Roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin in the 1880s? Well, that didn't work. Ice pops were invented by an 11-year-old by accident in 1905. How the fuck do you do that by accident? In 1905, an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson left soda powdered and water outside overnight with his wooden stirrer still in the cup. The mixture had frozen in the chilly nighttime weather, and so the Epsicle was born. The Epsicle? The Epsicle? The Epsicle. Let's keep reading. He sold the treat around his neighborhood and a nearby amusement park and even patented the recipe. Years later, he changed the name to Popsicle because that's what his kids called their Pops concoction. Instead of Frank Epperson, and let's say it's Francine. If it was a female, it would be Momsicle then. It's Popsicle because that's what his kids called him. It's my Pop's concoction. It's my Popsicle. I'm thinking about this too much. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. I highly doubt that. By slowing their heart rate, sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. Dolphins need to come up for air for about 10 minutes. You're telling me a sea creature, are they mammals? Dolphins can only hold their breath underwater for 10 minutes? They're a sea creature. Why can sloths hold their breath for 40 minutes? You know, I don't want to talk about this. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. I fucking knew it! Supermarket apples can be a year old. I'm just eating a toddler? I'm just eating an infant at this point? So we're just eating infant fruits. I'm eating infants. That's weird to say. These weird facts might have you changing the way you eat. Those fresh apples aren't all that fresh per se. They're usually picked between August and November, covered in wax, hot air dried, and sent into cold storage. After 6 to 12 months, they finally land on your grocery store shelves. Ha! It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Are you sure about that? Wait, hold on a minute. Why is this not working? Hold on. What is happening right now? What is this? Okay. I need some water. You just tested it, didn't you? Yeah? No? What's it to you? Normally when you hum, the air is able to escape through your nose to create the sound, and of course it can't do that when you're holding it shut. This is one of the weird facts you can test out for yourself. Go ahead and try it. I did. And I couldn't hum. I couldn't do it. I couldn't hum. It might be right. it might be right. You know what? It could be right. It could be correct. Because I'll show you right now. Try it on yourselves because I can't do it. I can't do it. Most wasabi paste isn't real wasabi. Then what the fuck is it? That's just green shit? Just green paste you're just feeding to us? Wasabi is expensive, so most companies use horseradish instead. So you're trying to tell me that all this time I've been trying horseradish, green horseradish instead of wasabi. Well, no wonder I fucking don't like it. It's fucking horseradish. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people out there that like horseradish, and no offense to them, I'm just not one of them. Okay? Is that fine? Everybody has the stuff that they're into, they're not into. Moving on! In the Philippines, McDonald's serves spaghetti. Listen, if you're serving Italian food at a McDonald's, it's no longer a fucking McDonald's. Okay? When I go into a Kentucky Fried Chicken, I don't expect there to be sushi. Okay? If I go into a fucking Olive Garden, I don't expect there to be fucking Southern barbecue. Although it would make it better. That would make it better. Imagine having a nice smoked brisket with your fucking like chicken parm and Alfredo. You know what? I'm getting too much into this. We're moving on. Dunce caps. The caps, if you don't know, that made you look really fucking stupid. The caps where you would have to wear it in school if you did something dumb and people think you're really dumb. You would have to wear this pointy hat, the dunce cap, like this photo right here. You see this lady? See this lady wearing a dunce cap? Yeah. Dunce caps used to be signs of intelligence. In the 13th century, philosopher John Duns Scotus believed that a pointed cap would help spread knowledge from the tip to the brain, and his dunceman followers wore them as a badge of honor. In the 1500s, though, his ideas became less popular, and the meaning of the dunce cap was turned on its head. That's a good pun. Becoming something of a joke. Yeah! I mean, why wouldn't it? You're putting a fucking pylon on somebody's head. And also, I'm sorry, John Duns Scotus, but if you thought that the brilliant idea of putting a pointy hat on somebody, that can make somebody smarter and spread knowledge from the tip of the brain outwards, that's really fucking stupid. I'm sorry, that's really, really stupid. For somebody who thought it would make people smarter, that's really, really stupid. And hence why the dunce cap is now a form of stupidity, because that whole idea is extremely stupid to me. Not only that, but putting a pointy hat on your head makes you look stupid anyway. And in this picture, she's got his finger in her mouth like, I'm thinking, I wonder what 5 plus 9 plus 7 is. It's 21. It's 21. Doesn't make a math genius to figure out that 5 plus 9 plus 7 is 21. And what is this scribbled out in the picture too? 3 plus 2 plus 4 is 10. You know what? You should be wearing that dunce cap. You should be wearing that dunce cap if that's the math that you're doing. This girl looks like she's a teenager, and here she is doing basic math that a 3rd grader could do. Like, what are we doing here? What's going on in the 1500s? Lobsters taste with their feet. Oh god, if you can imagine, like, if we tasted, like as humans with our feet, and you just tasted the floor the entire time, or if you're just barefoot and you step in shit. I'm gonna continue reading. Tiny bristles inside a lobster's little pincers are their equivalent to human taste buds. Meanwhile, lobsters' teeth are in one of their 3 stomachs. Lobsters are fucked up creatures. That's a given. They look fucking freaky too when you look at them, really. 2, not only do they taste with their feet, but their teeth are in one of their 3 stomachs. So what if their food goes to the wrong stomach that doesn't have teeth? Does it just get clogged up and just die? Like, I've got questions about this one. But the fact that their teeth are in their stomachs is freaky to me. Oh, God! How do you spell gynecology? Okay. Oh! Owie! Blue whale tongues can weigh as much as an elephant. As much as an elephant? Do you know how much an elephant weighs? Wait, I don't even know how much an elephant weighs. Let's look it up. 12,000 pounds, otherwise known as 5,443 kilograms. Holy shit. And you're telling me a blue whale's tongue weighs approximately around 12,000 pounds? I don't even know what to say. That is insane. That is an insane amount. How long is it? I don't want to dive more into this. I did not mean for that pun. But I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead, because otherwise I'm just gonna be down a rabbit hole of whale tongues and organs. Never mind, it brings it up right here. Their hearts, meanwhile, can weigh almost a ton and needs to beat just once every 10 seconds. If my heart beated once every 10 seconds, I'd be dead. You're telling me that if blue whale hearts beat once every 10 seconds, that means their hearts are beating like as fast as a sloth goes. Or I can imagine, because basically it'd just be like this. Boom. Boom. And that would be it. That's as fast as their heart goes. That's their heartbeat, pretty much. Some sea cucumbers fight with their guts. Literally. How does one... I didn't even know sea cucumbers... I'm gonna have a stroke. I didn't even know sea cucumbers had guts. I knew they were alive, I knew they were living creatures, and I knew they weren't actual cucumbers, but I didn't know they had guts. I thought they were like plantation, you know? I didn't realize they had like organs. When threatened, they'll shoot out their internal organs, which are poisonous to predators. They'll sometimes get rid of their entire digestive system, but the organs grow back. That is nuts. Imagine you could just detach your arm and start using it as a club and start hitting people, and then you just have the power of like fucking Deadpool and it just grows back. Slowly, but it grows back. That is crazy. But instead of it being an arm, it's your internal organs. Specifically, a sea cucumber's internal organs. Moving on to the next one. Strawberries aren't berries. I think we all know what strawberries are, right? They're not berries, they're, say it with me, salads. Fancy riding on bikes is illegal in Illinois. What implies fancy riding? Just like popping a wheelie? Like what concludes fancy? That includes without hands or taking your feet off the pedals when you're on the seat. Don't miss the other dumbest laws in America. Well, we'll make that our next fucking video. But as for today, I think that's enough. I think that's enough extremely dumb for the time being. Those are some crazy ass facts, some weird ones, and some ones you probably have heard of before. I know I didn't know most of those, but maybe you have. So for the time being, you can click down below. But I think that's everything for today. You can find me on Instagram at I_am_voices, and sometimes, but very rarely, I might get back onto it, but on Twitch. At I am voices, or I think it's IAM_voices. IAM_voices. So go to Twitch, that is IAM_voices. Go to Snapchat, which is CKComedy19, and on Instagram, that is I_am_voices. You find me on all those platforms, and I will see you in the next one. And if you don't want to come around anymore, then just stick your finger in a baby bear cup, okay? Toodles.